in your halakha with Yahweh. It's not a one-time experience like the entry point of favor, which is salvation. Salvation is, listen, the entry point of favor, but it is not the end in itself. It is the first step in a lifetime of favor, and favor will follow you everywhere you go all the days of your life. And it's almost like working for the Postal Service. You basically can't lose it.
Yes. Amen.
But guess what? If you don't enter into it, it'll be given to someone else.
That's right. Sure will.
Second Shmuel, Yahweh makes poor, Yahweh makes rich. Yahweh brings low, Yahweh lifts up. Well, Rabbi, that's not what I learned. That's not what I learned. I learned Yahweh maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. Okay. Keep standing on the word. But the balance of that word is Yahweh does make poor. That doesn't mean you're destined to be poor. That means you haven't shown him that you're ready to be favored. You got favored with eternal life, but that's a portion of favor. You follow me?
Yes.
He wants greater favor. He wants these scoops of Rocky Road and cherry bubble gum, you know, and whatever. He wants to add all these scoops, and you're going, and all that stuff is dripping on your shirt, man, and it's dripping on your blouse, and it's dripping on your vestment, and it's dripping on your sweater, and it's dripping down your hose, and oh man, you're floating around with all this favor. You can't stop it, because no matter how much of a clean eater you are, when you start sipping on an ice cream cone, it's gonna no matter if you're in the air conditioner, it's still gonna start. That's what favor is. Unmerited favor. Go with me to Romans 12:6. So the inheritance of the Kiddushim, the word of favor is established forever, it is settled forever, and it builds you up, but it desires to give you a special inheritance among the favorites. Do you understand what I'm saying? The inheritance of favor is for Yahweh's favorites. And you can become Yahweh's favorite by just doing those things that he says. Yeshua said to the Jews who believed on him, if you continue in my word, meaning guard it, do it, follow it, then are you my what? Talmidim. Indeed. Romans 12:6. Is anyone enjoying?
Amen.
I won't be here for 5 weeks, so you might as well just join now.
Dig in.
Romans 12:6. Having then differing gifts, according to the unmerited favor, Chen, that has been raised or given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy, according to the measure of emunah. What does that mean? That means that even the gifts of the Ruach HaKadosh, prophecy, tongues, the gift of healing, are distributed and dispersed by favor. Not by merit. Beltrami prophesied today. How did that happen? Yahweh has dispersed to him a gift of the Ruach HaKadosh by unmerited favor. Yahweh's favor cannot be earned. Do you get that? It cannot be earned. It is always based on not unmerited. It is never merited. It cannot be earned. According to the favor given to us. There's nothing to boast about. So therefore, since there's nothing to boast about, we are to use the Chen, the favor, given to us to build up his people, his body, not ourselves. My dad used to tell me, when you grow up, you're going to have a microphone in your hand. You're going to be a comedian on a stage. And you're going to be on Broadway. Because I was already in that favor. See, I had that favor. And that backward man, that cow worshiper, how many know Rabbi Moshe's father was a cow worshiper? That cow worshiper knew that I had favor, but he thought that the devil was going to hijack that favor. So I'd stand like Jackie Mason and people would laugh at my Cialis and Zocor jokes. Well, little did he know that Yahweh showed his unmerited favor to me, gave me a microphone, and put me on the world's biggest stage because I earned none of this. I could do none of this. I didn't deserve none of this.
Amen.
Somehow, Yahweh has given me unmerited favor. So when you have the gifts of the Ruach HaKadosh, for prophesying, for worshiping, for singing, for serving Yahweh, it is not for yourself, notice, it is for his people, his body. Ivrim 4:16. Hebrews 4:16. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Ivrim 4:16. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Now watch this. I love this. Notice. How did we get saved? How did we get saved? We pursued his salvation, didn't we? We asked Yeshua, right, to come into our hearts, didn't we, right? We pursued it. It didn't come through osmosis. Something we had to pursue. Same with favor. How many of us really pray? Some of us do. We're praying for insurance money. We're praying for our relationships. And we're praying for peace. And we're praying for a husband. We're praying for a wife. You're praying amiss. You're missing the mark. That is not the way. We are to pray for favor. Chen. So Yahweh, please raise Chen, because when Yahweh raises Chen, your daughter will come into your faith. Your son will come into your faith. You'll be able to walk in all the things Yahweh has given you to walk in. You follow me? Watch this. Hebrews 4:16. Let us therefore come boldly. Turn to your neighbor and say boldly.
Boldly.
Let's try that again. Boldly.
Boldly.
Let us therefore come boldly to the kisei of favor. So Yahweh's throne, how many believe Yahweh has a throne in heaven? That throne is called the kisei of favor. That must mean that's where Yahweh dispenses favor. Let us therefore come boldly, notice, to the kisei of Chen, to obtain rachamim and mercy and favor, to find favor in our time of need. Amen. So what do? We boldly approach the throne. Bless me, bless my mama, bless the apartment, keep the landlord away. Oh, I don't want to pay the rent. Help me with the rent, help me with the rent, help me with my insurance, help me pay my bills, help me not lose my... Go ahead, keep praying amiss. You don't know what on earth... Brothers and sisters, we don't know what on earth we're doing sometimes.
We don't.
Now, why don't we approach the throne of favor? Get it? Why is it the throne of favor? Because all those things are wrapped up in the wind of favor. And if you get the wind of favor, if you get the power of favor, if you get the full force of the manifestation of favor, all those little things will be taken care of.
Got it.
Seek ye first the favor that can come from the kingdom of Yahweh, and all these other things, Matityahu 6:33, all these other things will be added to you. And we're praying for the additions. We're praying for the addendums. We're seeking the benefits instead of seeking the throne of favor from whence emanates the fullness of Chen and favor. Are you getting this?
Amen.
In other words, let Yahweh handle the specifics. Let Yahweh handle the job and the landlord, and they can't pay the rent, and might change this and change that, and change. Forget the circumstance. What about that throne that gushes favor and Chen into your life?
Amen.
Hello? That's how we ought to seek Yahweh.
Amen.
We are to approach the kisei of Chen to obtain rachamim. What's the Hebrew word? What's the English word for rachamim?
Mercy.
Did you get that? When you obtain favor, you get the mercy. When you obtain favor, you get the peace. When you obtain favor, you get the job. When you obtain favor, you get the goil. When you obtain favor, you get the parking spot. When you obtain favor, you get the position. When you obtain favor, you get the benefits. When you obtain favor, you've got the opportunities. We are to seek the favor, because from the throne of favor will emanate everything. The power.